Oh man. Oh man. You gotta be kidding. Have you ever been walking the balance beam of life? It's like a teeter totter in a playground. That's why I was laughing. Because when you got a teeter totter, you've got this place at, that is holding two physical landing points. And it balances perfectly when both sides are working together, right? Both are working together, and oh, bam, right? And then there is um, that placement on a teeter totter where one person is intentionally trying to knock the other person off. And it's a fun game. It's a fun game when you're working with, playing with, enjoying the path of life with someone who is like joining in the fun, okay? Joining in the fun. I was so much this weekend to join in the fun of the toy run here in Edmonton, Alberta. Um, went to the Six Pack Saloon, and it was a launching point for a poker run. And I'd never been a poker run before. I know all about poker. I have spent many years in a life that includes others playing poker. I'm not a poker player. I do understand the game. So when I went to this event and my first card was a deuce of spades, I'm like, not exactly the card I wanted to have laid out to play. Second card was a queen of hearts. I had two different suits. By the end of the game, I had four cards with different suits and a fifth card that was a similar suit to one of the four cards. I did not have a pair. I did not have a flush. I did not have a full. I had bunkus. I had nothing. And yet I enjoyed the game. So that's how I see the life of connecting with people. Sometimes connecting with one person leads to another person. And sometimes you might get that joker card a few too many times and think, oh my God, like the gods are against me. But in the art of love, we must understand what love is not in order to know what love is. We must understand what doesn't work in order to understand what does work. So, as I am working through some of the physical challenges in my life, I've been using different modalities to help ease the pain. Um, I chose not to have the injection. So, that was the cortisone, that one. Um, which was offered to my doctor. The topical that he gave me, it helped with the inflammation. I found a better natural solution. And then when you talk about natural solutions in the world of so much, there comes about the time someone says, I don't agree with what you're using. And I love it. I really do. I've learned to embrace that. I've got a wonderful friend. Her name is Anne, and Anne and I have sat and investigated the ingredients in products to come to as to what is best for not just ourselves, but the people that we love. Because when I offer what I know to the people that I love, I want to ensure that it is the best possible. That's why when you go to look at my teas, you will see a plethora of information about what it is that's in a tea. I've spent thousands of hours putting that information together over the past ugh, 3, 4, 5. I don't even know how many years if I look at it. It is true. It is truth. Same with essential oil blends that I've created. I started making them for friends and family, and then people said, "Hey, why don't you make them so I can buy them too?" I can't just give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away. It doesn't work that way. Product costs money, and you gotta make the ends meet. Same with things like Reiki. You can't prove that. No, can't prove it. How about you feel it? SRT, spiritual response therapy, same thing. Reflexology. I love doing ear reflexology lately. That's what is allowed. A soft touch on the ears does so much. Add a cellular wave energy, and you're like, woo, woo, right? Tarot cards, a bunch of bunk. And it's in the art of love that I can still have a strong conviction about what it is that I do without being bent out of shape when others don't agree with me. Depending upon how that discussion, right? Like I can aim for peace and still stand my ground and have boundaries. I've learned a lot about that this last week. New moon has given us the opportunity to move forward in who we are and how we speak to ourselves. How we ourselves reflects in how we speak to each other, self-talk, how we speak to other beings. It's really, really, really interesting. I'm going to pull a card from the Getting into the Vortex deck. The Getting into the Vortex deck offers an understanding of the laws, especially in regards to relationships. So this first card says, flawed premises can attract true unwanted evidence. Exactly what I was just saying. So if you were to hear a false premise again and again until yourself begin to believe and repeat it, now your own activation of the contradictory vibration would interfere with your sense of intelligence. And you to attract evidence of your belief, in effect, proving the false premise to be true. It becomes increasingly hard for you to call this a false premise when the evidence seems to be telling you, excuse me, that it is true. Over time, you have to come to believe it is true. So, for example, if I were to say, all men, group them all together, are looking out for one thing in a relationship. The men just want a quick um a drink, a kiss, and then they run. Then that's what I'm going to see in those experiences. I say that um nobody loves and respects me, then I'm going to see more when people do not love and respect me. It's very, very powerful. If I tell you to go out into the world and look for yellow, spend all day working on looking for yellow buses, you're going to see yellow buses, yellow signs, yellow birds, yellow, 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 yellow. And then if I do someone that was pink, I was looking for yellow, Nance. What you focus your attention on is what you're going to receive. It's the way that the human mind is conditioned to focus. Powerful. So, what are you focusing on today? Are you focusing on being a peaceful being? Are you focusing on being a judgmental person? What are you focusing on? Each day, what do you want to be? I've been talking a lot about that lately. If I want to be peaceful, and I can still have conversations that involve differences of experience and opinion, and be professional about it. By professional, I mean be nice. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't comment. So I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Soul's Journey deck. As always, asking Spirit to guide me to a message that will help all of us understand success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So in my desire to walk as a peaceful warrior in the art of love, possible for me to Be successful because I know that there is no greater goal than love. Second card, empathy. I am overseeing a situation, seeing both sides of a situation, right? Potatoes or potato chips? Ooh, stay away from that starch. Is that right for every single person? I know when I leave an appointment with cranial sacral therapy and I'm really like, ooh, wow, lots of work done in the upper deck of my body, when my intuitive mind and my throat and my chakras in this area are worked on, when I leave and I'm feeling like my head is in the clouds, my expert who does cranial sacral therapy and massage offers me a bag of chips. Interesting. Root vegetables, sweet potatoes, carrots. These are the foods that can ground us. When you think of wellness and eating, what is it that you're doing? What area of your body do you work on? If you want to work on your throat and your expression, go for blue. Eat lots of blueberries. Cool, right? If you're aiming for one area, aim for purple. Go for blackberries and hit both areas. If you're looking and working on that root chakra, again, hibiscus tea is fabulous for root chakra information. I understand that not everybody understands what I understand. Service. I feel good when I can help. And I truly, truly do. Do you? Are you doing something that's helping others? Are you using empathy to understand that not everybody is on the same path as you? Some people just don't get it. And yet, if you are staying in a vibration of love, then you're succeeding at this game of life. Being a warrior means that you are willing to step forward every day with courage to overcome the challenges in your life. Suggested that I also pull a card from the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck. So the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck is just beautiful. Kyle Gray put together a spectacular offering with these cards. So once again, asking Spirit to guide me to the card that will help with this reading for the collective consciousness. So the collective consciousness is anybody who is tuning into this, whether now or later in whatever time, space, reality they're in. Some of this will be bang a gong right on with you, and some of it won't resonate for you in the time and space. Facing fear. Alima. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. When you face fear, you are able to see what it is that is challenging you. What is activating you? What are you troubled with? What is your challenge? What's presenting itself and blocking you from moving forward? Self-defeating thought beliefs. I can't. Well, I'm here to suggest that you can, and that you must face your fear and be willing to go through the challenges. I remember when I did my first Facebook Live and I was so terrified. I remember when I did my first public speaking and I was so terrified. I remember when I've been working with bullies in the workplace and I never thought that I would get past that. When I wrote in my first memoir, oh my God, what have you done? What challenges have you overcome? What fears have you proven to be false? You've come a long way, sunshine. Keep on moving forward in the direction of your dreams. When you enter doubt, sit and think about it. When you think about your career and what it is that you want to bring to this world, that is what a career is. And that's why it changes over years. We are not still in the belief and mindset that you need to stay in the same career for the rest of your life. You may choose to work with the same organization for a long time so that you're able to pad away a pension. You may choose a more entrepreneurial lifestyle. You may choose something in between. When you look at your retirement, you're tired of what you're doing and you want to become more of a restful presence in the world, sharing your wisdom with the world. When you leave the workplace, what wisdom do you have to share? What can you do now? Think about all of the amazing talents that you've accumulated along the way. You are a powerful person. I want to empower you each and every day to move forward in the direction of your dreams. I'm Nancy Nance. I'm Exponential Joy. I am an energy healer, a breakthrough coach, a psychic medium, and an author. Maybe something I said resonated with you. You want to talk more? You know where to find me. Thanks for tuning in. Have a magical rest of your day.